Okay, you guys, it is me again. New week, new scratches on my Dormouse, Chic Sparrow. I'm telling you, this thing, how is it that I still love it even when it gets all jacked up in my purse and life? But anyways, Ollie clip. I use this Ollie clip. Don't mind my nail, I need to get my fills done, but I'm being lazy. But this has been really good. I put that one on today. I usually use a neon pink, but here's the string for this one. The pen loop. So, okay, if you guys are like pen lovers like me, Stalogy Notebook. There was a YouTuber, she taught me about like bleed through and then how it can ghost on the other side of your paper. This one does ghost, I'll show you in a second, but I don't mind because it still looks super cool. But the Uniball Air, I am obsessed. I've officially bought blue, red, black. I'm using them. These will be pens that I can honestly see myself using until they run out of ink, and then I will be buying more and more. I use midliner, highlighters. Amazon has these Mr. Pen felt tip pens. I've actually been using them just to add a little bit of color, and then I'm color coordinating some of my habit trackers. But anyways, I wanted to walk you through today what it looks like. My debit cards, sorry, I have no money to share, but there they are. Today I added checks. So I put 3 checks of each of our accounts there. Those of you know that I'm big on affirmations. So my bold affirmation from leadership class is taped on there. I use the Ollie dot clips. Those have actually been kind of cool. I surprised myself with that. Cash envelopes. So I decided last night, because I did a crappy job doing them, so instead of wasting paper, I went on ahead and just made the same one and taped it on top. And then when I did that, realized that's actually a genius move to keep my stuff condensed. So I'm just going to keep taping on top week over week. That way I can keep track of my cash spending. I did these tabs. So I used just a fine point Sharpie. These I got them on Amazon. I haven't seen them in like Target or anything, but they're the white ones. They come with 100 in each section. I use Planner Press tabs too. I like those better than the cloth and paper ones. I tried the cloth and paper ones 4 different occasions. I kept buying them, but for some reason, through the mailing process, they get like so sticky to where they're ruined, and I couldn't use any of them. So I got tired of finally wasting a lot of money and bought Planner Press, and they've been awesome. I've got 3 sets of them. So anyway, so these are my cash envelopes. We have sinking funds. If you guys follow the Budget Mom, she is really big on sinking funds, so I'm going to work on doing that better. Last video I shared with you guys, I'm supposed to be doing better budgeting. So there you go. I'm trying. Do you see? You are proof that I am trying. So sinking funds right there. Those are the different categories as of right now. I usually leave a piece of paper in between. This is mental note. I just need to add on my business account for my real estate company. I signed up for Buzzsprout, so I need just $19 a month fee that I need to put as reoccurring. These are our check rosters. So just, showing what I need to do. I need to keep track of that. But yesterday I went on ahead and added, so we have 2 different accounts. Out of those different accounts, I'm going to be color coordinating, and then the business account has different types of needs. And so I just color coordinated that way. Again, I use midliners. I like them. I almost went on a highlighter spree this weekend. The amount of times that I put them in the Amazon shopping cart and then removed them and then put them back and then put them in save for later. I'm out of control. But look. Those are my midliners, and they work really good. They're really good colors. Sorry if this is moving, but you guys know, if you've been following me, that I am not an editor. I'm a real life human being that runs a company, real estate company, has kids, life, and so what you get is what you get, but I will show you how I've set it all up. So these are our payoffs. So we just have the different payoffs, credit cards, whatever, medical bills, and then put it in the checkbook. Last night I realized I need to have something for put it in the checkbook, and so my brain doesn't forget. Don't forget the brain dump money. They need to go in because I suck at budgeting and I just really don't want to deal with it, but I'm going to. I need to be better. October, so I got these mini prints just to keep track of paydays. So in real estate, sometimes you get paid once a month, twice a month, no times a month, and then my husband's on a bi-weekly payment, so I'm going to add those in. I just have some blank paper here. The next notebook is for podcast notes. I have a podcast that goes along with my YouTube channel, but and then just in general. And so I have an Ollie clip right there. I've had just random thoughts that I want to put together and talk about. So I just keep them there so I don't forget, because I have a lot of random thoughts, things learned. So this right here, I just fill out, I listen to a lot of podcasts. So if there's something worth stopping and writing down so I don't forget, I put the date, I put the episode, where it was, kind of what the bullet point topic is, and then whatever speaks to me. But podcast episodes is how I labeled that. Left myself some space again because I know that I'm going to have more than one. Book list and reviews. Okay, so you guys, I have a crap ton of books. I buy them based on covers. I buy them based on podcast recommendations. I buy books all the time. And what I realized is I have a big bookshelf filled with books I've already read, but there's so many that I have not read. So what I've told myself is, shame on me. I'm trying to be better with my budget. So I'm going to read through all of my books that I currently have first. Once those are done, then I'm going to go buy new books. So in the meantime, to help my sanity, and so I don't feel like the world's going to come to an end, I created this tab for book list and reviews. So I'll put my book reviews down here as they come across in my mind, but also just books that I don't want to forget. I have one of them that I actually need to add in later tonight. I've got it sitting to my right. It's on the back page of this one. If you have not read Your Pocket Life Coach, I have a review on it. It is so badass. It's awesome. I love that book. Health. So I've got some health stuff going on right now. Long story short, a neurologist is involved, an endocrinologist. An endocrinologist is not prehistoric. Rather, it is a sugar doctor. So I needed to create a book for that. Habit tracker. This is the one I was telling you guys about. So I am starting that today. That's why there's no check marks. These are used with this Mr. Penn felt tip. So they're assorted colors that I got on Amazon. I think it was $8 for all the huge pack. But anyway, so I broke them down: work, health, faith, and frogs. Frogs are like the big tasks that I really don't want to deal with. Do you notice there is like a theme? But I'm going to do it anyways. I got to. My weight tracker. So this one right here, it's outdated. I'm going to write over it because I really need to get on the bandwagon of this. And then I just put some inserts, taped them in. I use tape rollers. I buy them on Amazon. They're $6.94 for a 4-pack. You can buy the refills if you want. I think it's like a 12-pack for $11 or $12. I'm lazy, and work and life is just not conducive. So I buy 4 over and over. They're so cheap, and it's just, in the grand scheme, it's even cheaper than going to the craft store out here, and I get them within the next day or two. Coaching book. So again, I really like just kind of keeping random thoughts throughout. This is my track history lately because I've been having to keep track of my sugar, my blood pressure, and just any type of headaches and stuff that I'm having for the doctors. Yesterday I decided, though, since it looked, as you can see, it looks like a disorganized mess, and I don't do well with that. So instead, last night, I started one that says Nero and sugar, so I know which tab to go to. This morning, I already started, and I just wrote down what was going on. And then the neurologist today, I really didn't have anything crazy that I needed to report back. So they've asked me to do that for a couple weeks, so we know what's going on. My bold laws. So these are important things. I am not moving from this one. Don't mistake movement for achievement. So unless I get that through my thick head and really master it, then I'll move on to one of the other ones. I've got some online bills that I'm needing to update our budget book with. So they're like auto draft. So I kept them back there so I don't forget that I need to add that to the calendar. And then I just have these updated receipts that I need to file. Some of them are for business expenses, and then a couple of them I actually need to make some returns at the store. So I didn't want to lose those receipts or forget about it. So they are there to drive me crazy and bother me, because loose papers like that rattle my head. Cash envelopes. I'm not doing color envelopes. I just kept the cost down. Black and white and gray work perfectly fine for me. It didn't matter. That's why I used color markers. But I have my cash envelopes going, ready to go for the week. Because I have my checkbook roster up here and my cash envelopes, I didn't do anything with this because I don't want to have to double and triple my efforts. So I've got my gas money, weekly spend, coffee, and the boys spend money for our toddlers. So that way they get their Happy Meals. Usually we get them on Friday for them, and then donuts on Sunday. So we'll have money. So those of you that are curious about Dormouse, the light is off in the room except for my lamp. This is true. Like, I'm looking through the lens right now. This is pretty true to what the color looks like. It is really, really pretty next to a pink. Kind of shows you. And the pink one actually looks a little peachish in here. But this is what it looks like. So I've now been using it for, I think 3 weeks, but you can see starting to soften up over here on the edges. It's squishy enough, but not like unpleasant squishy. And it lays flat, so it's already, you can see, it's already doing a great job. The pockets, I'm really shocked. I don't usually use the pockets in my Chic Sparrows or in my travel notebooks, or I guess I try to and I suck at it, and so then I don't use them. But these I'm actually starting to find purpose. So one at a time, slowly but surely. So again, I've got 3 checks from each of our accounts, so if I need them, I have them. I've got all the tabs, the ones, the count numbers, the habits, the weight, and then back here with this pocket with the cash envelopes. So don't worry if you decide to follow through with that, using those. So they're standard cash envelopes from the Budget Mom. I use the Budget Moms. I know a lot of places sell them on Etsy and stuff, but this woman, between her YouTube videos and her newsletters and her story, and then just, I'm on the Budget Mom like budgeting system. It's my 2nd or 3rd year to use it. I think actually it's my 3rd year. But she just does such a good job in giving back way more than just selling the notebooks. And so I try to give back where I can. So I buy the cash envelope templates from her. And then from time to time in her newsletter, she'll send free templates for cash envelopes too. So these are some of them that I had actually purchased through her store. I think it was, I paid $3.99 for the different templates. They look cute in color, but I didn't mind. If you choose to use the back of them, then you can always use the back that came with it. But yeah, those pockets are pretty sturdy, so you don't have to worry about the stuff falling out. And I'll show you guys. I need to buy like a camera, but since like a camera holder, I guess. But remember, I'm on a budget, so I can't do it right now. I'm not supposed to. Okay, so this is the elastic that goes over. See, this is a B6 Slim, so B6 Slim, Dormouse, but even with my tabs right there, everything fits pretty darn good. I'm still happy with it. I can't believe, so you guys as my witness, 1 more week of planner peace. I cannot believe I'm still so happy with it. And even with Chic Sparrow right now, they've got some awesome end of year sales, awesome ones that I would have died for. I have 0 in my shopping cart because I just have no desire at all to go to anything other than this one. So there you go. So that's the Beauty Dormouse B6 Slim, and this is my week 3 of using it. So if you have any questions, or if you have feedback, or you have a really cool setup too, or you saw my flip through and you see that I could have the use for something else that would help me make it even more enticing to want to budget, let me know. I'd love to hear that. And all of you guys that have been following me and commenting on my videos, you guys, I really, really appreciate it. I know I'm not a pro, but it's always nice to meet other fellow planner women out there in the world. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.